We got Tom Homan. He's former ICE, and if you've seen him before, he is just a bad A. Yeah, he doesn't back down. He answers questions straight up and with passion. You could just see how much he cares about what he's doing, the mission that he wants to serve, the kids.
He's talked a lot about ending human trafficking and bringing the children back home and all of that. And to me, that is one of the most important topics and the one that's least talked about, at least right now, but it's about to get real exposed and a lot more talked about, and you guys are going to see a lot of good things happening with that.
Yeah, these aren't just issues to run on, guys. There are children suffering, and you know it.
Right.
Tom, take it away.
A crisis this big, here's what they need to know. When you have a crisis this big that overwhelms the Border Patrol, where the majority of Border Patrol are no longer on patrol, they're making sandwiches, they're changing diapers, they're making baby formula, they're making hospital runs, they're making airport runs. When you take most of Border Patrol agents off the border to deal with humanitarian crisis, that's when the fentanyl comes across to kill 250,000 Americans. That's when the sex trafficking has increased 600%. That's when non-suspected terrorists has crossed this country. They've had a record of people on terrorist watch lists that have been arrested at the southern border. That's why you have over 2 million gotaways. How many of them came from a country sponsoring terror? So I don't care what anybody's opinion is on illegal immigration. When you create a crisis this big, all these other bad things happen. That's why you have to secure the border. I don't care if you're a Republican, a Democrat, or independent. So border security is national security. We should all be on the same side of that. I've been saying this for the last couple of years. And the director of the FBI actually agrees with me. I don't respect him greatly, but he agrees with me. The southwest border is the biggest national security vulnerability this nation's ever seen. He sees more red flags now than ever before. We have to secure the border. And as far as the people want to push back on deporting these people, what is the option? You have a right to claim asylum. You have a right to see a judge, and we make that happen. But at the end of that due process, if the judge says you must go home, then we have to take them home. And because if we're not, what the hell are we doing? If the judge's order doesn't mean anything, then shut down the immigration court, take the Border Patrol off the border, so there's no consequences violating the laws of this country. We'll give you a fair shake. You get a chance to claim asylum, but due process doesn't mean squat if the final decision of the court isn't carried out. What is the option? Let them all stay? Because if that's the option you want, you're never going to fix the southern border, because you send a message to the whole world. Come to the United States, enter the country legally, which is a crime. Don't show up in court, or show up in court, get an order removal, but you still get to stay. That doesn't work.
Ooh, I love his passion. Yes, he's going to do so great. I love it. He's fair too. I think he's very fair. He's talking about if you are legitimately seeking asylum, we have a place for you. But if you're not and the court orders you to get out, then sorry.
Yeah, I love they didn't show it on we didn't show it on this one because it's just going to go a little too long, but he talks about how 300,000 kids missing. We got to return those kids to their families. We got to go get them.
Exactly.
He says that later on, and he said it multiple times. This isn't just an issue to run on. We have to get them. They're living a life of hell every day, and that's real, guys. It's real. Share it with someone who doesn't think it's real.
So he's going to be a completely opposite as Kamala Harris is, and I think that's going to do wonders for the crisis that we're facing right now.
Big time. Hey, thanks a lot for watching, you guys. We really appreciate all your love and support.
If you like this short clip and want to see full-length episodes, please go to our YouTube and Rumble channels at Speak Truth America. God bless.